So welcome guys to another lecture in our content writing course, and in this lecture we're going to talk about how to do research for a topic. Now, as we all say that before doing anything, it is very important that we need to really plan for something. And when we talk about the content writing, we know nothing about, for example, a client can tell you to write on any topic. For example, he may tell you to write on Amazon or eBay. He may tell you to write on the chairs, paper, stationery, or whatever. You can face or you can be asked to write on any topic that your client wants. Unless you have your own site, which most of the freelancers do not, and we'll tell you in the coming lecture that how you can really establish yourself as grow your own business out of your content writing skill. So that's one thing for you in store. But for now, because we have to sort of work as the researcher in the start, so for that purpose, we have to start as a freelancer in the start. So we have to be very specific, and we have to really be doing our research in the right manner. So let's get on with it. So don't be just I think we just need to be on actually I have to show my screen and tell you that how I am going to perform the research. And so the four steps for it is: select a topic, go on the internet and check top 15 websites on the topic, read the idea or the most important information on the site, go to Statistacom to check the stats on the same topic. So as you can see that you need a topic, and the topic would be given by the client, or you may have to really figure out that what would be the topic of your research. And we'll talk about that what should be the topic of your subject based on making headlines. So that is something you have pre-planned. Go on the internet and check top 15 website. We are going to do it right now, and read the idea or the most important information on the site. Go to Statista to add the statistics. So yeah, so as you can see on the screen that I'm here, and I have to go, let's say I have to go where I have to go where. Alright. So I have to be, I guess, here. Hold on. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is to go on my Outlook, my Office, right? My Office, hold on a second. Let me check my account real quick. Yeah, I'm here. So this is my Office, and on my Office I'm just gonna go on my Word. I'm gonna open my Word. Right? It's opened. It is here. Yeah. So right. So this is my document. This is my draft page, or this is the page where I'm gonna do I'm gonna put my ideas or my planning into action. So I have added a Word document here, right? This is my presentation. Good. Right. So let's say the topic is how to monetize my YouTube channel, right? Okay, let's say this is the topic. So this is what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, open link in new tab, go to the next video, open link in new tab, open link in new tab, open link in new tab, right? And I'm gonna do this with all the websites on the first page. I have to go on this page as well, maybe in case, right? Some ways to make money. How does YouTube monetization work? How do people make money on YouTube? So yeah, so I guess I've covered the first 2 pages. Now maybe I've just, if I'm talking about how to monetize the channel, I may have to check this one, this search keyword as well, which says keyword monetization 2021, because this is also what people are looking for. So let's check this one out as well. So here, yeah, so I've opened it as well. So this is Neil Patel, a very famous writer and entrepreneur, and he has a lot of content on SEO, which is very important skill for you guys to understand. Right. Okay, let me just check a lot of details in the process. Okay, so I'm here, and this is a video. Oh, this is YouTube, right? Okay, fine. So I just went to, okay, so now I have, as you can see, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. You want to go on 15? That's okay. I'm sticking to 13 because mostly we are recommended to go for 10, but I would recommend you to go for 15, because when you go for 15, then you are actually covering almost everything regarding that particular topic. So go on 15, or you can go on 10, no problem with that. And you can also go for the YouTube videos as well, because sometimes, because the YouTube videos are also made by the influencers or the tech channels, so that can also be very informative, when you can also add the knowledge or the bullet points or the information that you have gathered from the YouTube videos into your account as well. So there is absolutely no problem with that. You can absolutely do that. No problem with that. You can do that. Okay, all right. So here I am. So now here, so these are the hyperlinks, as most of the people don't know about it. That's the policy, right? So now what I have to do is to start reading it, right? Being accepted in the YouTube paid partner program is a major milestone in the creative agency. As part of YPP partner program, creators can start monetizing their content, receive email and chat support, and get access to the copyright match tool to help the content protect their key eligibility. Here it says eligibility requirement for YPP is to follow the monetization policies, include YouTube's community guideline, terms of service, Google AdSense, blah blah blah, right? So let me just go through an analysis of this article real quick. In this first paragraph, this is basically the introduction. It's a very brief, it's a very brief introduction, hardly 3 lines, hardly I don't know, I guess 25 to 27 words, and this is basically the crux of what he's supposed to say. The YouTube monetization policy, which include community guidelines, terms of service, Google AdSense. This is what he's going to talk about in the later section. Setting a higher bar for monetization. So here it is giving you a brief background that, you know, the monetization policies are changing, and why the YouTube is changing it, because of some reasons, and I don't know what are the reasons. So the key information that we can get from this is that we need to know certain things. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna click on this, I'm gonna click on this, I'm gonna click on that as well. Okay, so these four, the terms of services, the monetization policy, the community guidelines, and the Google AdSense program policies, all these four things are very important for you to mention in your article. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna copy it here, not here obviously, alright, here in my Word document. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm gonna do it here. So I'm gonna go to the next video. So okay, so this one is very straightforward article, and it says that in order to monetize your channel, you need to follow these requirements. Easy, simple. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it here. Right. Okay. So these are the requirements section, right? It says alright, so that I don't forget the heading. Alright, so I'm just getting on the Camtasia, I don't know. Okay, how do I qualify, which is about requirements. What counts as people watch time? I don't know about that. So I'm gonna copy it, I'm gonna paste it here in my Word document too. So this is a certain guidelines which we need to follow, which we have taken from one website. These are the requirements which we have taken from another website. Now this another requirements is what count as people watch, public watch time. Most of the people who have a YouTube channel, they know nothing about the people watch time. So it is very important for you to enlighten these people regarding the people watch, public watch time as well. So I'm gonna add this as well, right? People watch time is the total number of hours users have spent watching your channel's public videos. So that is basically the watch time, guys. Requirement 400 valid public watch hours. That's that. So we know the requirement and we know the meaning of each requirement. We can also do that we can add this public watch time in this and create a hyperlink and add it to our article, and we can do it by any means. So let's just not go there and collect all the information from the sources. So here it presents, do not try the game system, do not try to game the system, don't fool the system. So in this heading we can sort of collect the information that it's a tip, right? It's a tip for you. Don't do that, don't do certain things. Want SEO traffic, how to make money on YouTube, 7 effective strategies. No, that's not about monetization. How does monetization work? So that is a good introduction. I'm taking this introduction from this website, which is Music Bed, putting it here, right? So I'm just gonna close these websites so that I don't forget what I'm getting out of it. How do people make money? That is again an introduction. Google AdSense. Now in this article, which is Investopedia, we're gonna give a look on Google Ads, which was missing in the previous article. So I'm gonna go here and put Google Ads here. I'm gonna go here and give a brief look of revenue generation challenges. Don't worry about that, don't worry about that. Brand sponsorship, okay, fan funding, merchandise sales. So these are, I can give a hint of all these topics in my article. So I'm gonna put it here. Things very important. Fan funding. I'm gonna go here, do that. Okay. Merchandise sales. Right. Do that as well. Okay. Just don't go there. You do best services. So I'm gonna put it all here. We don't have much time, so I'm just going to quickly. How to monetize YouTube channel. Are you creating YouTube channel? That's again introduction, which you have to make yourself. How to monetize YouTube. This is again requirement. So these are the pixels free video. We're gonna talk about it when we are gonna how we can add pictures. Let's get into details how you're gonna monetize it. So this is the procedure of monetize. This is the procedure of monetization. Very important, guys. The procedure is very important. So this is the procedure. I've also noted down the procedure here in it. This article again, 7 best ways how to make best way of make money. Okay, so these are the strategies. Some other strategies, right? So I'm gonna add it here. Minimal eligibility. Again, this talks about eligibility, revenue. Okay, so again, here it says that on the learnwords.com, here it says that you need to get sponsorship, launch an online course, use AdSense, sell membership, blah blah blah. On way number 7 is from affiliate source, and then FAQs. So I'm gonna add all these, right? I'm gonna add all these here. So now basically what we have done here is that we have covered everything. We have covered that what are the requirements in it, what is such specific terms involved in it, what are the things that we have to do, or what are the things that we don't have to do, do's and don'ts. We know how it works. We know that there are certain things which is such as Google AdSense, brand sponsorship, fan funding, merchandise sale, YouTube best practices. These are things which are very important for us to know. And then there are ways to do that. So basically what we have done here is that we have covered everything, right? So now we have covered the research. Now it is time for us to write it, and in the coming lectures we're going to talk about that how we are gonna write it. So we have completed the research. Now I have to do one more important thing, is that I'm going to go Statistacom, YouTube monetization. Alright. So in this video, this is not a video. In this site, Statistacom. Okay, let me give you a brief introduction of the site as well. So let me give you a brief introduction of the site as well. This is, as the name itself suggests, it's Statistacom. Now what this site does is that it will give you some statistics. And what do the statistics do? The statistics, it improves the watch time on the client side, on your side. And when the watch time is increased, your revenue is directly increased. So it is very important for you. For example, if I'm reading something, let's say if I'm reading if I'm reading this monetization policy and I want to know about it, I skipped the introduction. I said, okay, eligibility is that. Okay, setting up a high. This is how people read. This is how the readers read. This is how most of the people on the internet read. They just don't go like, you know, they don't just go like being accepted in they don't read like that. They just want to read the concept. They just want to read the concept. They go through the concept and that's it. That's how people on the internet read. But here's the thing. When you are reading a statistic, you can't just go through a stats like that. Stats take time. The charts, the forecast, the infographics, the topics, it takes some time for you to read, and that eventually increase the watch time on your site. So that's why all the clients, always your client will tell you to add hyperlinks, to add statistics in your article. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go through this site. I'm gonna write YouTube monetization. I'm gonna search it here as I've searched it for you guys, and I am gonna look for something interesting, some interesting thing which I can add in my article. So here it says that estimated annual earnings of selected YouTube creators. Let's see the stats. Okay, let's see the stat. Okay, let's just look at it first. Okay, so this is actually coming from Statista Research Department, a department from Statista. So we don't need to read anything. We just need to, let's say, let's take a stat. US dollars during the period time. Okay, so I've taken this 1.5 portion of this 1.5 line, the first line of it, the first sentence of it, and I've copied it, I pasted it here, and that's it, right? So I pasted here, and that's the stats. So, and okay, fine. So how I'm going to use that stat, that's again very important. So in order to use that stat, what I'm going to do is that in order to use that stat, I have to articulate. I have to, for example, in the introduction we can say that as of June 2020, let's read this first, okay? As of June 2020, it was estimated that 9-year-old Ryan Kaji, was ranked first as top earning YouTuber worldwide with earning of approximately $29.5 million US dollars. So we can sort of add the stat as whatever way we want, right? And we can possibly add it in the introduction. Let's say we can add it here in the introduction in order to build the curiosity for the reader, that why monetization or perhaps earning revenue, or why monetization is important, because whoever is going to monetize the channel obviously is looking to earn some profit. So in that way the stats are very important, and you can add it wherever you want to based on your requirements. So that's all about requirements, and that's all about the monetization and how to do research. Now I have the content, and now I'm going to write it. Okay, so stay tuned for our writing. We have done with the planning, now we're going to write it. Okay, so see you in the next lecture.